Alan Hillsberg. Alan is a longtime friend, a longtime member of the Seven Figure Agency. And Alan, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Josh. Great to hear everything you've been doing, and exactly what you're doing is exactly the model that I've followed for the last 5 years, and it has changed my life for the better, no doubt.
So tell us just approximately where are you at in your agency right now? How much recurring revenue?
Approximately 139,000 to 141,000 per month.
Okay, awesome. So 130 grand, and you're working in what niche?
Funeral services, funeral marketing.
Okay, so you work with funeral homes. You've got 130,000 in monthly recurring. That's where Alan is today. He's got a scaled business. He'll talk about kind of how life has changed and is better. But where were you 6 years ago? Like, where were you at in your mind? Where were you at in your business?
The day I met you, and I saw a video online, I was doing approximately $12,000 a month, and I was losing my mind because I couldn't get past what I was doing. I was a generalist. I was working with all different types of businesses. I was working with hairdressers, restaurants, lawyers, doctors, and you just don't develop a specialized knowledge when you're working with so many different niches. And that's what I was doing. I was also charging approximately $300 a month for my services. People were very demanding. And I felt like a mouse on one of those little spinning wheels, and going nowhere, really going nowhere. And when I listened to Josh, I just couldn't wrap my head around him just working with plumbers. And I said, how can he do this without working with other niches? How can, in my mind, I thought, a plumber, they'll come in, they'll fix a clogged sinks or a leaky toilet. And, at the end of the week, if they have $50 left over, they're going to the neighborhood bar. How could he make a quarter at the time? I think it was something like $250,000 he was generating from just working with plumbers. So I remember the first conversation I had with Josh. He brought me over to Info USA, and he showed me, he said, type in plumbers or type in any niche. And I think I came up with 300,000 listings. And he goes, that is not my market. He says, now what you want to do is filter that to how many plumbers are making $1 million a month. And that list, I think, went from 300,000 a year, rather, 300,000 down to 7,000, somewhere around there. He goes, that's my market. Those people are making $83,000 a month. They can spend, and they understand that spending $2,000 a month it makes sense for them to generate new clients. And because he had a website specific to plumbers, they were more interested in inclined to work with him than somebody that was a generalist. And I also discovered that working with only one niche, you develop a specialized knowledge. You've got a process in place that works for one plumber in one city. Pretty much the same processes will work for another plumber in another city. So his job got actually easier while making more money by being a specialist, developing a specialized knowledge. So I was hooked at that point. And I said, look, I'm making 12,000. He's making 250,000 a month. I must be doing something wrong. And I've got to change my structure and change the way I look at my business. And I've done just that. And I've been growing ever since.
Amazing. So you kind of latched onto this model, right? Chose a niche, did the work prospecting to get in front of them, sold a program starting at 1,000 plus per month. Now you're at 130,000 in MRR. How is life different or better now that you've kind of gotten to that level?
It's as you said, there's no, I can pretty much do what I want to do. My children, their colleges are all paid for. I don't have to take any loans for them. My kids are a bit older than Josh's. They're in school. They've got no They've got no financial burden when they graduate. It's all being taken care of. I go on vacation at least once a quarter. We just live very, very well. I've developed with the money that I've created from my business, it gave me the ability to open up another type of business, which I'm working on right now. The financial freedom is just amazing.
So good, man. I love to hear it. And what I hear is money to pay the bills and live the desired lifestyle, freedom to do what you want to do, take the travel, start another business, which is a passion project for you, and impact, right? Because you're helping these funeral homes, you're helping the team members that you employ. Amazing stuff. Thank you so much for being on and sharing and for being part of the Seven Figure Agency mentor program and kind of helping other agencies as well as part of what you do. Well, let's keep pressing forward. Alan, anything else you want to share before we move on? And thank you so much for being on here.
There's no real mystery. I'm sure everyone that's listening to this right now has the desire to be successful. If you've got the right tools in place and you stay focused and work at it each and every day, you will get there. There's no doubt. I mean, I am not the brightest when it comes to this stuff. I didn't have anything coming into it. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I followed this particular program, and it really opened up the doors to a solid agency that I'm very proud of today. And again, the financial freedom is just through the roof. I can do whatever I want. And I am sure each and every one of you can accomplish that as well. It's just being persistent and being focused on what you want to do.
Love it. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate you sharing and being a concrete example of like this playing out in the real world, and so happy to hear about your growth.